Alright, we're back for match 5 of this league with Vial Maverick. It looks like we're playing against Eco Skuro. This guy plays Black Red Reanimator and Sneak and Show. We have a Caracas in our hand, so we're going to keep this. It's good against both of those decks to some extent. I do kind of wish we had some more creatures, but that's okay. We can play Mother of Runes on our first turn, then follow up with maybe Wastelanding him or something. We'll see what he does. So it looks like he's on Sneak and Show. I mean, it could still be Reanimator, but I'm pretty sure this guy only plays Black-Red Reanimator. So I doubt he'd be playing a Preordain in a Reanimator. You know, I don't think he'd be playing Reanimator. It's probably Sneak and Show. I've never seen a Sneak and Show deck with main deck Blood Moon, so I'm just going to fetch out a Savannah, play my Mother of Runes. Scribbranger's a pretty good draw because it lets us curve out a bit. Thalia. Ooh, that's a great draw. I'm going to play my Bayou, play my Thalia. I'm going to leave up Mother of Runes because some of these Sneak and Show decks play Cunning Wish. Alright, Force of Will. That's fine. I don't really want to attack with Mother of Runes, but in this case I think I'm going to, because I'm not really too worried about it. You know what? That was a mistake, because now that I think about it, he could play Soul Land and then Show and Tell into a sneak attack, putting Gristlebrand into play. And if he does do that, I'd like to have Scribbrancher with Mother of Runes backup so that I can block and give my Scribbrancher protection from black. So it might have been a mistake to attack with the Mother of Runes there. But luckily it looks like our opponent doesn't have that line. He's starting off with a Ponder. You know, he could have that line now that I... Okay, he just plays Ancient Tomb, Petal, and Tarn. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to Wasteland his Ancient Tomb. And I'm going to attack with Mother of Runes. If he does Show and Tell, I can just put in my Caracas, and then I guess that's just as good as putting in Scribbrancher and giving protection from black. So we'll see what he does. Alright, so it appears to me he has plenty of mana, but he does not have either threats or enablers. I think it's time for me to finally actually play the Caracas. Because if he just plays a sneak attack and then activates it, I'm dead. So I'm going to attack and play Mother of Runes. And I think I'm going to untap my Scribbrancher by bouncing my Savannah. Just in case I have to block a Gristlebrand, I'd like to leave up the option to untap my Mother of Runes as well. So Intuition. Alright. Okay, so what it looks like he's going to probably do is play a sneak attack and put... He's going to play a sneak attack, and then he's going to have it so he can activate it twice, ideally, for him at least. That way he can play around my single Caracas. Alright, we've got sneak attack. So I have to be a little more careful now Wasteland would have been good last turn. Not really so much this turn. So if he waits until my end step, I think he can do quite a bit with that sneak attack. So I think the correct thing to do might just be to play Horizon Canopy and pass the turn. If he puts in a creature now, okay, he did not put in a creature. Interesting. Unfortunately, I can't wasteland him off of his red mana. Alright, Emrakul. Well, if I bounce his Emrakul, then he just activates Lotus Petal and puts Emrakul back into play. If I let him attack, yeah, there's no way I can win this now. I just have to concede. Alright, not a big deal. We've got a lot of good hate to bring in. We're going to bring in our Gaddock Teagues, we're going to bring in our Thoughtseizes, and we're going to bring in our Containment Priests. I'm going to board out all of my Swords to Plowshares. And what else do we want to take out? I'll board out a Jite, and I'll board out a Stoneforge Mystic, and a Singleton Mother of Runes. Alright, I think this looks fine. I'm just going to pause this for 1 sec. Alright, so we're back for game 2 against Sneak and Show. I would like to play first. This hand is fantastic. I'm going to keep it. We have Knight to show and tell, if he goes for an early show and tell, and then fetch up Caracas. We have Aether Vial to make our Hate Bears uncounterable. So I'm going to get a Plains here to play around Blood Moon. Preordain. So the thing that I fear most out of Sneak and Show is sweepers. He put 2 cards on top, so that is probably not good, but I think the strength of our hand, we should be fine. I'm going to play Thalia here, because then that gets Force of Will out of his hand. If he has a Force of Will. Oops. I misclicked and I played my Containment Priest. Well, that was a mistake. But the fact that it resolved is nice. Show and tell, which means he's probably going to put in Sneak Attack. I'm going to let that resolve. Put in our Knight. Oh, Omniscience. Oh, Knight couldn't come in because of Containment Priest. Okay, he's going to play a Sneak Attack with his Omniscience. Oh man, it was really bad that I did not play Thalia last turn. Okay. Whole bunch of Blood Moons. I am not going to activate my Aether Vial because I have kind of a Nombo going here. Gonna add a counter on there. So I've made a lot of misplays. If I lose this match, know that this match was totally winnable and I messed it up. I'm gonna play my Thalia here, which helps at least tax our opponent a bit. Play a Deathrite Shaman, and I'm gonna start swinging in with the Containment Priest. So You know, if our opponent had a threat, he probably would have played it last turn. So we just kind of have to hope that we can get there on the back of these dudes. Swing with these dudes several times and have him not be able to find an answer in time. Alright, knight's a good draw. Gonna swing with these two. Gonna play our knight. And we're gonna play our Mother of Runes. We really need to find a Kasali Pride Mage for his Omniscience. Although, at this point, I don't know how much a Kasali Pride Mage is even going to matter. Pyroclasm, ouch. That hurts. But we still do have our Knight of the Reliquary that we can keep beating in with. So now it's just a matter of finding more hate bears, something to help us win faster. I've got him on a 3-turn clock. Might not be enough, but it might be enough. Okay, so we couldn't beat Pyroclasm and Emrakul. Damn it. Alright, we gotta concede. Well, not bad. We went 3-2. Almost won that third game. If I had played a Thalia there, I think we would have actually won, because then he can't play Show and Tell yet, and then we can actually just save our Containment Priest. And I threw away a Knight of the Reliquary. If I had played that last game better, I think we could have won. But you know, this is actually my first time playing with the Vial Maverick against Sneak and Show in a while, so I was a little rusty with some of the interactions there. But the deck is good. Changes going forward. I don't know, I feel like this version of the deck is pretty good. I could see maybe cutting a Gaddock Teague for one more Abrupt Decay or something, just for the fair matchups. But I'm really liking the deck. I'm really liking the matchups. If you play tight, you can actually win against just about anything. So, alright, thanks for watching. I'll try and post another league maybe tomorrow with Punishing Maverick or something. Alright, thanks for watching. See you guys later.